Hi, Jim Fuentes thinking again. I'm thinking about words. I know, words. We're gonna have a short English lesson, not a Russian lesson, not a Spanish lesson. I don't speak either of those. I don't speak French. I do speak Ping Latin, but we don't need to talk about that right now. We're gonna talk about English and words. Because words mean things, right? I mean, they have definitions, and they mean things. So, like, let's go with this definition right here of definition: a statement of the meaning of a word or a word group or sign or symbol. Definition, right? A statement of the meaning. Okay. So we know that a definition of definition is a statement of a meaning of what a word means. Basically, definition is what a word means, right? What word? A speech sound or series of speech sounds that symbolizes and communicates a meaning, right? Okay. So we know what a definition is, we know what a word is, and words mean things because words have definitions. Otherwise, you wouldn't have a dictionary, and you wouldn't know what anybody's saying, right? So you wouldn't be able to understand me because you and I'd be talking two different languages if words didn't mean things, right? So let's move on to word number three today. Word number three today: defund, right? Defund. The definition of defunding is to withdraw funding from. Okay, we got defund. Okay, that's good. Okay, let's move on to definition number four. That's the fourth one. Definition number four. Here we go. Redirect. To change the course or direction of. Redirect. So, defund, when you're talking about money, defund and redirect could be very similar, because you can't actually redirect money without defunding something. Because if you redirect money, you're taking it away from something, which means then you have to take the money out of whatever it is you're redirecting it away from so you can get it someplace else. So redirecting money from the police department would be similar to defunding the police department. You're just putting the money someplace else. Either that or you just say, hey, we're not going to spend that money anymore. But that's not what they're talking about. They're talking about redirecting the money from the police department to something else and, that kind of thing. So basically, Joe Biden's saying he's going to redirect the money from the police is the same as defunding the police. I don't think there's any confusion there for me. I'm good with that one. Okay, next word. You ready? Protest. Now, protest, an act of objecting or a gesture of disapproval. You're protesting. Or a complaint, objection, or display of unwillingness, usually of an idea or course of action, right? Protest. All right, we got protest. Word number six: riot. A violent public disorder. Okay. So if words mean things, and a protest basically means that you're objecting to something, does that mean you're writing? I don't think so. Riot. Violent public disorder. That doesn't sound like protesting to me. So I think here's where I'm at. The majority of our news media, or should I say reporters on the ground, they need to look at their definitions of words because they're supposed to be wordsmiths. They're supposed to know how to say stuff and communicate things so that you get the news in an eloquent, educated manner. Right? So, they should know the difference between a protest and a riot. Now, if you're standing on the street and there's something burning behind you and there's things being thrown, that's not a protest. That's a riot. Unless you're at a party where they got a big bonfire and they're throwing footballs. But that's usually not what's happening on the streets of Portland or Seattle or wherever else they're rioting at this point. Protest, riot. Words mean things. So, I was going to give you another word, but I decided not to because I'm just going to say this. You can go to the interwebs, the internet, this Google thing, or use whatever stinking piece of software you want to use to get out to the internet and type in a word, and the word I'm going to use right now is research. Go research what research means and then do that to figure out what's going on around you and whether people are using the correct words for what they're describing. Because I don't think they are. And then educate yourself. And if you want to look up that word, you can go ahead and make a decision on what you want to do. Here's the important thing. Research, education, go vote. That's what I want you to do. We're getting around that time of year. Go do it. I'm Jim Fuentes, and I was just thinking, and this is your English lesson for the day. Have a nice day.